Hey, good morning, folks. Welcome to Randy Shaves for the weekly shave this morning on this Tuesday. And we're going to have a shave today with some products I haven't used in a long time. One reason is they don't make them anymore. But I've seen a lot of discussion on Facebook about Fine products, Fine Accoutrements, Mr. Fine. And they have changed their soaps. And I don't think it was their idea, but the factory where their soaps used to be made closed down. And so they're made in Italy. And I'll just say it up front, their new soaps aren't as good as their old soaps. And I've got an old soap today. I've got the Fine Fresh Vetiver Puck. It's a hard soap. It's a hard puck. So I loaded my brush off the puck, and then I bowl lathered it. So that's the soap we're going to be using today. This is Fresh Vetiver, which is a very nice scent. And for some reason, even before they changed, they had discontinued this Fresh Vetiver scent, and I don't understand it. It was a great scent, I thought. For the aftershave, I've got Fresh Vetiver aftershave, but it looks weird. It's in a green vetiver bottle. And I stuck a little Fresh Vetiver sticker on here. The reason for this is my Fresh Vetiver bottle got cracked. And it fell over into the sink. And it didn't shatter or anything. These are really thick bottles. But it did crack, and I was afraid it was going to leak. And I had some green vetiver that I didn't like. Well, I could tolerate it, but my wife hated it. She hated the green vetiver smell. She said it smelled like bug spray. So I had to dump that out, and I put the Fresh Vetiver aftershave in here. Okay, so that is the soap and splash I'm going to be using today. The razor I'm going to be using is my Merkur Progress, and I have fallen in love with this razor. It's an adjustable razor, as you probably know. It has this knob at the bottom. The only weakness I have found about this razor so far is it's kind of hard to see the numbers. I don't know why they do that this way, but you can see there that right now I have this on setting 4. If you can see that dot and line it up with the number, I'm not sure if you can see that or not, but that's where it is. And sometimes with these bifocals, I have to really look hard to see that. This is just like the Parker variant in the respect that it has 2 marks. It has a mark on the top cap and it has a mark on the base that has to be on the same end for this razor to work properly. And those are really hard to see too. There's a little triangle right there. And then on the top cap, there's a little mark. And if you turn this around and they don't match up, it doesn't work properly. But anyway, you just have to make sure that that happens. So, it is like the Parker variant. Here's the Parker variant. I have one. I've used it several times. It is a really nice adjustable razor, but I prefer this over that. One reason is the length. As you can see, there's a difference in the length. This razor weighs 3.4 ounces, and this razor weighs 3.9 ounces, so it's a ½ ounce heavier. I like the lighter weight. I like the shorter handle. I think this is a smoother razor. Some people disagree with me. They like this better. And what I plan to do, this is my plan right now. Right now I'm at 998 subscribers on my YouTube channel. And once I reach 1,000, I think I'm going to give this away to someone. And what I wanted to do, but it's just not possible. I wanted to give this to the 1,000th subscriber, but I have no way of knowing who that is. The way, not Facebook, but the way YouTube does their, I don't know, their updates, sometimes I'm told who subscribed. The majority of the time, I'm not. I'll just go to my page and I'll see I've got 2 new subscribers and I have no idea who they are. Every once in a while, I'll get one that says, John Doe, subscribe to your channel. And I think it has to do with the person's settings on their YouTube. Some people have it public where everybody can see what they're subscribed to. Others decide to keep it private. I don't know. But there's no way for me to determine who the 1,000th subscriber will be. So what I'll do is just have a regular spin the wheel drawing. But we got to wait till we get to 1,000 first. So it's not going to be long, I hope. So that's about it. I'm using let me find them here. I'm using a Perma-Sharp blade on its 3rd use today. And I'm going to wet my face a little. Oh, the brush. Okay, this is a little different too. This is a Wild West Brushworks handle, but it's a frank shaving knot. I got this brush. It's a new knot. It's kind of got one hair there. I was not crazy about the knot in this brush, so I changed it out and put one of my favorite knots in there, the frank shaving knot. But it's a beautiful handle, very comfortable. I really like the handle, and the knot was okay. It just didn't suit me. So this is my lather that I built in my bowl after loading my brush off the tub. So let's get started. After all that talking, gosh, almost 7 minutes and I'm still talking. We got to get going here. And I do really like this scent. But I really think, and of course this is just my opinion, but I really do think that Fine is going to have to do something different. Their new soaps are not hard pucks like this. They're just a regular soap in a regular sized tub. And they just don't perform like these. And for me, they don't. They just got a really strange type of lather they come up with. And it's not very slick. And it has no residual slickness that I can tell. So I hope they get all that straightened out at some point. And they're expensive. I'll just say it. Fine Accoutrements for a tub of 5 ounces, and that is not by weight. Theirs is in milliliters, which is a liquid ounce, and there's a difference. So you're not getting 5 ounces by weight of soap with one of their tubs. But I've been told that in Italy, that's the way they do their soaps. Now, not all soaps from Italy are that way, so I don't know how true that is. But that's what I've been told. But I've been told a lot of things in my life. So I'm going to heat the razor up here, and we're going to get started. I'm on setting 4. I've been going with setting 5 the last few days. I'm going to try a setting 4. And it goes from 1 to 5, by the way. But you can keep turning this one and go off. I think you can go all the way to 10. Get a big old gap. I'm not interested in that. But I'm going to do a 4. And then on my second pass, I'm going to do a 3. So here we go. I really, really like this Progress. It's a very smooth razor. You get plenty of feedback. That's got a little blade feel. It doesn't have as much blade feel as the variant. And the head of this razor And it's hard to tell, but it's just a little bit lower profile than this one. They're shaped very similar, but this one is just a little bit lower profile, and it gets up under the nose better. And that's one thing I'm kind of a stickler for. But I do think I'm going to give the Parker variant to someone who would like to have it. Once I reach the 1,000 subscriber mark. I'll do a video explaining how we're going to do it, and then we'll do another video to pick a winner. Now this razor has plenty of weight. It doesn't need any help. I call it a zero pressure razor. But I've been getting some really, really good shaves with this. And this soap is definitely slicker than the newer fine soaps. I'm being real careful under my nose this morning. The other day, it wasn't the razor's fault. The tabs are exposed just a little bit, but I put it up here the other day, and I put it up here too soon, too high, and I cut right into my nose right there. Man, that hurts. So I'm paying attention now. I thought it hurt when I cut it. But man, I didn't know what hurt was till I put that alum on there. Wow. I think you can see where can you see that right there? Where my thumb is? That was painful. And I don't like pain. So I'm going to try not to let that happen again. Okay. Well, we got to right quick. By the way, while I'm at it, I just heard on the news this morning where the Francis Scott Key Bridge collapsed in Baltimore due to being hit by a big cargo ship, and it completely destroyed it. And man, I hope that not many people were injured or killed. It happened like 1 something in the morning. So let's remember those people and their families. That's just horrible. My wife is terrified of bridges anyway. And we have some here. To go to Missouri, we have to cross 2 bridges, one into Illinois and then soap in my nose. And one to Missouri, and they're old. I think she keeps her eyes closed the whole time we go across them. So be thinking about those folks. That's just horrible. I'm just glad it happened at 1 something in the morning instead of 5 in the afternoon. Okay, I'm going to dial down to 3. Maybe you can see that. I think you can. And then we'll start going against the grain here. I believe that 4 was plenty. 5 is not uncomfortable. But I wouldn't want to go up past that. And you can, like I said, you can go on up, you can twist it all the way around to 10 or 5 again, which would be 10. Well, I can't imagine that. There won't be a video on that from Randy Shaves. I've had my Parker variant for a long time. And I got on a kick there at one time where I used it every day. And it's a really nice razor. But this one just suits me better. I had a comment, I made a comment about that a couple of days ago, and I had someone respond and say they like the variant better. So that's, I mean, that's the way it goes in this hobby. You never, people don't like the same things, and that's great. It keeps all the companies in business. But see, this soap here's got some residual slickness. That new soap, for me, it doesn't have any. I'm re-soaping my trouble spot as I usually do. And you can hear there's still hair there. It's just a stubborn spot on my face. But redoing it normally gets me where I want to be. Now with this razor, I don't ride the cap, but I do go I can't talk. I do go towards that. I stop shy of totally riding the cap on it. That's just the way it's most comfortable for me. But I think it's nice to have a razor that you can adjust on the go. I've got the Rockwell 6C. Love that razor. But as you know, it's got multiple plates, and you have to change plates. This one, you just turn a knob and you're there. Boy, yesterday, I just heard a little gust of wind. Yesterday, I believe it was the windiest day I've ever lived through. It was horrible. And I don't even like to be outside when that wind's blowing that hard. It's just miserable. But it has calmed down some today. And I don't know about this climate change thing. I don't get in those discussions because I'm not smart enough to know. But I do know this. I'm in my late 60s, and I've lived here where I live right now for 43 or 44 years. We didn't used to have wind like we have nowadays. And I don't know whether that has anything to do with climate change or not. But something's happened. There are very, very few days here where I live where the wind doesn't blow. Okay, I've knocked all the lather off my upper lip, so I gotta put a little of that on there. You got to remember that you got tabs on this razor. I think I told y'all a couple of shaves ago that I have been cutting the tabs off of the razor blades. But I discovered, and here again, I'm not an expert on this, but cutting those tabs off does something to these blades. It does something to the structure of them. And so I quit doing that. The blade gives too much or something. I don't know. They're just structurally, they're not as strong when you do that. And I don't understand that. I just know what happens. So I quit doing it. Okay, I'm going to put some water on my face. Do the alum. We're going a little bit long today. I apologize for that, but I had to tell you about these soaps and the difference in the razors and all that stuff. So we'll let that soak in a minute. Once again, there's the Parker. They both operate the same way. They're a two-piece razor. I'll show you on this one. You just unscrew it all the way. You take this out, put your blade in, put it back in, and you make sure that your marks are on both the top cap and the bottom of the razor and that they match. And then you screw it down to to the one setting, and then you dial it up to whatever it is you want. And you do the very same thing with the Parker. And the Parker is a great razor, but I don't like it as well as I like this one. And rather than it just lay there in the drawer and not be used, I'm gonna give it away when we get to 1,000. I've decided that. Okay, here goes with the fresh vetiver aftershave splash in the green vetiver bottle. Hey, you adapt, you make do. That's what I've had to do with this. It's a good, nice scent. I like that scent. But they don't make it anymore. So there you go. All right. Very, very nice shave. Very nice shave. I'm going to finish up with a little bit of this Aveeno. And then we're going to recap. There's the Fine Fresh Vetiver. It's a hard puck. I'm assuming it's triple milled. I don't understand what that means either, really, but it's hard. And you can still see, it's got the, see if I can get this off there where you can see. Still got the little picture of the man in it. Hasn't been used very much. But it provided a nice shave today. And I enjoyed it. Had that, and I had the aftershave, and I had the Merkur Progress razor that I really do like. And the brush was, let me get some of that soap off of there. The brush was the Wild West Brushworks handle. There's their coin with a Frank Shaving Badger knot in it. And I love these Badger knots from Frank Shaving. And hey, you can get a good deal on these. If you use my code in the description of this video, you will get on their website, you will get a 20% discount. So whether you need knots or handles or brushes already assembled, it's a good bargain. So give them a try. I think you'll really like them. They make these bulb knots. They make the fan knots. They make silver tips. I believe this is like a finest. I'm not sure, but I think it is. Their silver tips are just, oh my gosh, soft, very soft, but yet they have adequate backbone, and I like that. Okay, so that's going to do it for today. Like I said, it went a little long, but that's okay. And let's get to 100 subscribers. Use my Razor Company affiliate link in the description. Helps my channel out. Put Randy Shaves in the coupon code. And be sure and use that Frank Shaving code to get 20% off of your purchase. That's a very generous discount. So do that. And I guess that's all there is for today. And I'll talk to you guys the next time. Have some happy shaves. Subscribe if you haven't. I need to get to 1,000. Well, I don't need to, but I want to. Want to get to 1,000. And let me know you like it. Talk to you guys later. Adios.